Hello, Professor Tomlinson back with you, playing some piano jazz. Today we're going to take a kind of a shallow dive into a tune that's set in a minor key. We're going to be playing the tune Summertime, one of the best loved tunes in the Great American Songbook. Okay, so we're going to be analyzing this tune for four-note rootless voicing. So you'll want my lead sheet of Summertime, and you'll want the sheet that has the four-note rootless voicings spelled out for you. And I also transcribed a couple of choruses of Mr. Sunny Bass, so it might be fun for you to read along with his bass line as he's accompanying me on a couple of choruses of Summertime. Okay, playing his bass line is not going to be something that we're doing in class, but you could steal from him as much as you want to. Okay, that's always a good idea. So we're going to start off with some music. I'll play a couple of choruses of Summertime with Mr. Sunny Bass. Come on, Mr. Sunny Bass. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sunny Bass. Very nice. All right, so a couple of choruses of Summertime. So let's take a look at this lead sheet, and also I wanted to mention that there are a lot of ways to play this tune, different chord progressions, different tempos. So if you get on a gig with somebody who's playing a different version of Summertime, just go with the flow, okay? Because they're all great ways of playing this tune. All right, so we're in the key of A minor, all right? No sharps or flats in the key signature. So we probably want to look at our four-note rootless sheet and go all the way to the bottom of the sheet where it says the B keys in the minor 2-5-1s, okay? B in quotation mark, all right? So, because the key of A is going to be a perfect key to use our B voicings on, all right? So the A minor 7th in this case is not a 2 chord. In this case, the A minor 7th is a 1 chord. Okay, so we want to look, we're looking at this last system of the sheet, and we want to find a minor 7th type chord. Kind of the nature of the minor keys is that there are a lot more possibilities, a lot of different ways that we could go. But the lead sheet says a minor 7th type chord, so that's what we're going to play. So we're going to spell that 7, 9, 3, 5, okay? So here's 1, here's A, all right? The easiest way to find the 7th is to just go down a scale step from there, all right? That's what I'm going to do. Then the 9th, remember, that's the equivalent of the 2nd step of the scale. So I'm going up a step from A, right? Then the minor 3rd and the perfect 5th. And we'll get Mr. Sunny helping us out. So the sound of A minor 7th, okay? Then we find our 2-5 in the key of A minor, all right? So B minor 7 flat 5, that's really typical of a minor 2 chord, all right? So in this case, we want to spell this 7, 1, 3, flat 5, okay? It's the first voicing you see on that system for the minor 2 chord. In this case, we're applying those to a B root, okay? So here's the 7th, here's the 1, here's the minor 3rd, and there's the flat 5. And you know from what we've been doing so far that once you find that 2 chord, you're in really great shape, because if you can lower the 7th by a half step, you're going to sound that 2-5. And here's the 2-5, B minor 7, E7 flat 9, which you're maybe familiar with from Moonlight in Vermont. Okay, all right. So then in the 4th measure, I have put in an A7 flat 9. Maybe that's a substitution that I like. I don't know, but here it is. So we want another voicing for a dominant 7 with a flat 9. Let's go with the one that has the 7th on the bottom, okay? 7, flat 9, 3, 5. I think you'll hear how nicely that's going to lead to your D minor. Okay? All right, so now we're doubling back to the top of the sheet where we're using a 2-5, where we're just harmonizing a 2 chord. Okay? In this case, the 3rd on the bottom. Okay, 3, 5, 7, 9. Nice and easy. Now the F7th is kind of a little bit out of the blue. Okay, it's a chord that's not really part of a 2-5-1. So if I can identify the chord type, I can look it up. And so it's a dominant 7th type chord. So those would be at the top of in System 1 and System 2, the 2nd measure at the top of the sheet here. All right, 2 ways of playing a dominant 7 chord. Okay, I chose the one with the 7th on the bottom. 7, 9, 3, 13. But you certainly could, the other one would be great also. 3, 13, 7, 9, okay? This is the one I was playing for you just a moment ago. Here's the root of the chord, go downward for the minor 7th. All right, skip the 1, go up to the 2, or we call it the 9th, the major 3rd. Skip the 5th, go up to the 6th. In jazz world, we're going to call that the 13th. All right, and then doubling back to our 2-5, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 flat 9. Okay, and then, yay, we've already harmonized these chords. I'm up to the 3rd line of Summertime. Okay, we've already done this work. 7, 9, 3, 5. 7, 1, 3, flat 5, 3, 5, 7, flat 9. And just as sort of an aside, here's kind of a strange phenomenon. The reason why I'm putting the 1 into that B minor chord, if I put this next scale step up, which would be C, chord sounds fine, it's great. But once Mr. Sunny Bass is playing B in the bass, it's pretty dissonant, okay? So I choose not to do that. But for some reason, when I'm playing the dominant chord, what would be the same kind of rub sounds good. I can't explain that. I don't know why that is. Okay, so we've played our, this would be the 9th measure, the 10th measure. They're kind of numbered wrong on my sheet, okay? We're coming to the end of the 3rd line. 2-5 to C. Okay, and then just a cycle of 4ths. A major 7th, 3, 5, 7, 9. C major 7th. F major 7th. And then recycle our work here. 2, 5, 1, back to A minor. Okay, so for the assignment, I'm going to ask you to play the chords with your right hand and play the root with your left hand. That's going to be the first assignment, because then you're going to build your bass line off of the root of each chord. You may notice that Mr. Sunny plays the root of the chord for every new chord. He plays the root on the downbeat with one exception. There's one place where he doesn't play the root. But in all those chords for 2 full measures of the tune, the root on the downbeat. So that's what we're going to do, root on the downbeat. Okay, so we're going to get to this in coming week, all right? And hope you have fun with the Summertime, all right? Signing off.